Nora leads with her heart and mind, but Nora is also very direct. You always know where you stand with Nora.
Super sweet, very personable, very smart.
Almost immediately, it was apparent to me that Nora was the queen of the group.
She was such a dynamic person.
Just a force. She's just open-hearted, and she gave so many good ideas, so many resources.
She likes to lead from the front. And when she's got a belief in something, then we're going there.
Steve has been the co-star in my JMU journey and partner for life since I was 17 years old.
What I found out was Steve is an avid JMU sports enthusiast. And so he could tell Derek all the moves that he made, all of the points that he scored, but he didn't remember me. So, I mean, I was very upset about that because I felt like, Steve, you should know me.
They just gravitate to the students and want to help them and want to connect them with their network or do whatever they can to help students be successful.
I can see how Nora takes that passion for elevating talent she did here at Markel and how she's now embraced that role, at Old School. She really is giving that back. And she said that to me towards the end of our career. We went to lunch one day and she said to me, Amy, this is really what drives me now. This is my purpose. This is my passion. I want to give that to other people. I want to create that opportunity for other people.
And Steve and Nora, without hesitation, were like, absolutely. I mean, they picked Cheyenne up without having met him and drove him out to JMU, which is not a short ride from Richmond, and to spend the time in the car with a kid that you just met. And that car ride was not so much about JMU, but more about Cheyenne and how he could succeed. So even though it was not about JMU, it was about supporting a student they saw the exact thing that UpRVA tries to uncover, which is unlocking potential. The UP in our UpRVA stands for unparalleled potential.
She wanted to do something more formal about, getting more UpRVA students to Harrisonburg and on JMU's campus. And so her enthusiasm and her energy in that moment just instantly motivated me to pick up this project alongside her and continue working throughout the next year on making this UpRVA to JMU trip a reality.
It was just clear that Nora was very serious about what she did. She was very passionate about what she heard us speak about. And in her mind, you could almost see her thinking, even without us asking, how can she be of help in connecting what she was doing with the business board and what we were doing with the alumni group.
After meeting Nora, it was soon after that I met Steve, and they had an idea to honor in memory of one of Steve's classmates, Bobby Morrissey.
Steve and my brother Bobby were best friends really after college for the rest of my brother's life before he passed away, unfortunately. Caught us all off guard, including Steve and Nora, and they wanted to do something that, recognizing that I also went to James Madison, Steve called and said, hey, would you be interested in this idea of setting up a scholarship in his name? He cares deeply about everyone and everything.
So Nora and Steve have been first to write a check many times, but it really goes beyond writing the check like some of our donors do, and that's fine. But Nora and Steve are there on the ground helping us execute. And so they are mentors for our students and they are advocates for our faculty and staff and students.
I always see them around. They're super excited to hear about me as a person, my travels, and what I'm interested in, like classes. So I see them around. They're always super excited to see me. Nora actually still reaches out. She still reaches out and she was like, hey, I know somebody from Richmond Bank who you should connect with. And so she gave me their connection, and that's like the C-suite of Richmond Bank. And she actually sends me resources too. Somebody had a course and she was like, hey, I think this course would be really good for you. Let me see if I can get it for you.
When you sit up there and you watch her work with students, It's incredible, but I think it's incredible because she has a talent that allows them to understand that she really knows business. And then when she knows the area of business, she prepares students in a way that when they go into those interviews or they go into a situation, they go in with a knowledge base that most students don't have.
I think just the incredible work that the Old School Alumni Group does and how active that they are is just, that's who Nora and Steve are. They don't do anything passively. When they are committed to something, they are all in, and that just aligns with who they are as people. And they've been all in, and it's just been awesome for me, just both as their friend now and as in my role when I was with development, to just see how passionate they were about their work and their commitment to the Old School Alumni Group.
Nora and Steve have demonstrated that you can pick the organization you like to support where you make the greatest impact. They chose Old School Alumni Scholarship Group because they believe in the pillars of the Old School Group in terms of what they're trying to bring to JMU. Old School is bringing to JMU something that is very unique. And Nora and Steve have become a party to that. And looking at the internationalization part that Old School believes in, they believe in the ethical values that Old School sees. They believe in the ability of Old School to attract students to JMU. And certainly if they came to JMU, they will have a Ghana experience. And that's what they have been committed to do.
To the students in the audience, I hope that you work hard, that you dream big, that you're not afraid to seek help and accept help from others, and that once you've found your way, that you look back and lift up those who follow in your footsteps.